Welcome, Buddhists. This is part 3 of the interview series with my amazing students at Naesung Middle School in Busan, South Korea. I have a few questions that I'm going to ask them, but they are also going to ask me a few questions. And so these are very bright students. So I'm going to start on my left very quickly. So here's the first questions. Hagwons. Hagwons are private academies in Korea. They're quite rigorous in terms of being tough on students with their academics. And yeah, what are your thoughts on hagwons? Are hagwons helpful? And what are your studying habits for hagwons?
Many students in Korea doesn't like hagwons because they're too strict.
Right.
I don't like hagwons either because they don't teach about how to study but teach what to study.
What to study? Oh.
I only attend one academy in Korea. It's a math academy, but we have to study for 5:40 to 10 without stopping, and it's very hard.
It's
for me.
very, very tough and rigorous.
When we end, I get very hungry and all my body think.
So are you allowed to bring snacks to hagwons? Things to eat?
We bring some snacks secretly,
Yeah.
but when we get caught eating it, we get scolded.
Oh man, you get scolded after school.
Oh,
What are
strict
some advantages and disadvantages of being in an all-boys middle school? All boys.
All boys middle school is more comfortable because we are all boys and we can like dress casually and
Right.
say whatever we want to do without looking at the girls to approve.
Of course, approve what you said.
Yes, and we can play football more often and the teachers understand us better, I think.
Okay.
But some disadvantages include like they are like doing weird things to each other. And
Boys will be boys. Yeah.
yes, and it's very like wild.
Yeah, to say the least. The next question I wanted to ask you, let me see. Are you ready for high school? And what are your fears?
I'm gonna enroll autonomous private high school, and the competition of the school is very keen.
Okay.
So I have to study really hard, and I have to pay a lot of money. So it makes me so hard and very panic sometimes.
So you get stretched out for it. So it's expensive and it's the testing is very
It
rigorous.
makes me distressed.
Right, gets you very depressed. Do you also have to attend hagwons in order to get into the high school or during high school?
No, because I have to pay about $1,000 per year
Ooh,
just for basis,
okay.
except for Harvard
Except for hagwons.
or after school programs.
So it's not a public high school. It's kind of like
It's
a
private
special.
high school.
It's a private high school. So the next question I want to ask you, if you could change anything, and what I mean by anything, you can actually choose several things. If you can change anything about Korean society, what would it be?
I want to change a lot of things, but if I have to choose two,
Right.
I will choose political corruptions and dividing people into two groups.
Wow. That's the great. We have that problem in America where we have, political corruptions and everything is politically divisive in America, and I think it's the same thing in Korea as well. So you would love to change that, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because if there is common things, we ask is he a commie?
Oh wow! So if people disagree, they ask if they're communist.
If people is favorable, hospitable to Japan,
Right.
and we can think that did their ancestors was amiable and hospitable to Japan in the past.
Wow.
People usually think like that, and they makes people embarrassed
Right.
and political corruptions.
Yes. That's very tough.
Yes,
Right.
it makes our society very sick.
Right. I think we have the same issue in America, and quite frankly, in many countries.